Think about our hard shift right here. So Shakur Stevenson was in the news lately just because people calling him a bum, basically, right?
Nah, they ain't calling him a bum. They calling him boring. You call him pillow hands, I guess.
He's a bum.
Shit like that.
He's a bum.
But he's on top right now, right, with the belts and stuff, or with his record?
He's undefeated.
Yeah.
I don't think he has like an actual
On top?
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Far
that,
from that.
and I think going off. Let's talk about the fight first off. The fight was it was on ESPN. I saw it on accident. No, like, and I mean that I got done playing the game and I was like, oh, there's a fight on. It was like a Friday, so I just had it on. I watched it, and when I see the backlash of everything, I watched the whole fight. He's definitely a cautious fighter. He definitely is from that Floyd Mayweather cloth. But I will say this: in boxing, it's entertainment too. Floyd started being a defensive fighter only when he got older. Floyd has dropped people. He got like a 50% KO. He done dropped enough people to know if you get close, you getting dropped. Because he did Ricky Hatton. It's a lot. So when I look at that Shakur Stevenson fight, this kind of hurt his value in the whole conversation with the Tank. Even I'll say that Devin Haney, even conversations with people like him, because he's not throwing his hands. It's like we was talking about last episode with Adrian Broner. You're not throwing your hands. What are you doing in the ring? He's boring. He looked boring. And honestly, what he did on Twitter was ridiculous. Tweeting at grown men for 14 hours straight and arguing with everybody. Not a good look. You got Jay Prince fighting your battle. So, I mean, I think he needs to stay off of Twitter. And he needs to stop being so cautious. I think Cameron and Mace said it best. You're boring.
Pillow hands, that's funny.
Pillow hands. So that's how I personally feel about it.
Go ahead, somebody else.
Right. Oh, yeah. I need this for one. when you boxing, you doing the taps. He's fighting to get the points. I say you put him in that ring with them P4P fighters, he's not gonna last. You're going 12 rounds. When you go look at them dogs that's in his range, the next weight class up or down, he don't want no problem with them. That's why he ain't called none of them boys out. That's why I said when Tank and Ryan fought, or Tank and Pitbull fought, or Tank and Romero fought. When these dudes are all fighting these pound for pound fighters, that looks good. But when you not fighting no pound for pound fighter, that looks bad on you, because now when you get in the ring with these pound for pound fighters, which you're scared of, you're not gonna do that because you know they're not gonna go the distance with you. None of these fighters are going the distance. These fighters are all known to knock people out.
Yep.
I think I looked at it, he was like 22, 23 wins and like 10 knockouts.
When was the last time you actually knocked somebody out, though? That had to be like...
About 7th grade.
Speaking of that, I remember that video of him crying after he lost.
I don't like to lose.
You don't want to get in that. You don't want to get in that ring with the real boxers.
I know you're hurting, Shakur. I appreciate you stopping by. Great job.
You told somehow your people signing, man. He ain't fooling nobody. He ain't fighting nobody that's a pound for pound fighter. He ain't got all his fights are like chumps.
I agree.
His fights are
even
chumps.
even the guy that he fought, like how do you say his name? Artem. I'm not even gonna attempt to say his name. But even like him, I found out that he fought Frank Martin. And I'm looking at how Frank Martin was fighting. I'm like,
man, Frank Martin's knocking him out. I don't know. Frank Martin's knocking him out.
Yeah, he kind of messed up his value.
Frank Martin's
Trying to pull this wheel